What's up, Moxie? HomeWOD day number 80. We have two pieces going down today. The first piece, called Pythagorean, is a 15-minute AMRAP of 30 dumbbell facing burpees, 40 air squats, and 50 double unders. The second piece that we have today is some power snatch technique work, where we're going to go every 90 seconds for 7 sets, one 3-position power snatch, where we're going to pause at each start position. So that's going to be the high hang, the hang, and then also on the ground. And then we're also going to pause for 1 second in our catch position for each one of those snatches. Let's talk about Pythagorean first. Now, as a 15-minute AMRAP, this workout is going to be pretty long. 15 minutes is a little bit deceptive. It sounds really close to 10. It sounds much shorter than 20, but in reality, it has much more in common with that 20-minute pace than it does with the 10-minute pace. So let's go into it with that in mind. In particular, this is important for that dumbbell facing burpee. This has the same standard as the bar facing burpee, where I go down facing the dumbbell and then I have to go and hop over it before I flip around and do another burpee on the other side. Now, with these burpees today, let's go at it with a consistent pace. I don't want you guys to have to maybe do 10 reps at a time and then sit there and think about doing more burpees. Let's try to find that pace from round number 1, where I can go into each round knowing that if I hold this pace, I can get all 30 burpees done without really having to take a long break. Ultimately, over the course of these 15 minutes, that's gonna be more efficient and faster than trying to go at it with a really aggressive pace, but taking more frequent breaks during those 30 reps. Now, the other two movements, our air squats and our double unders, those should be relatively easy movements for us. This is an opportunity to work some skill while also building a little bit of capacity and putting some breaks in to those 30 dumbbell facing burpees. One thing that we should be thinking about though today is trying to take these high volume air squats as an opportunity to hopefully improve our squatting mechanics a little bit, especially if you're like me and your feet kind of start to turn out significantly as you work through squats. This is a good opportunity to try to make sure that we're keeping those feet forward, and not only that, but keeping our weight balanced through that foot, not shifting back to our heels, not shifting forward to our toes, but staying balanced and efficient. It's going to keep those air squats easier, and it's a great opportunity to build and develop some skills. Now, the other piece that we have going on today, our power snatch work, is going to be explicitly skill focused. We're going to start pretty light today, about 55% of our snatch max, and we shouldn't be going any heavier than about 70% today. In fact, that would definitely be the upper end. We would probably be fine staying more in the 65% range. Now, with our power snatches today, we have two pauses. As mentioned at the outset, we're gonna pause at each one of our start positions. So that's gonna be our high hang position. We'll dip down, hold for a second, and then explode up into that power snatch, where we'll pause for 1 second in that receiving position before we stand. The reason that we're pausing, both in our start position on each rep and in our catch position, is because we're trying to improve and know what it feels like to be in each one of these positions. In that catch position, let's make sure that we're really trying to snap that bar, so pressing our thumbs back into it the entire time. And as well, let's try to make sure that we're hitting a consistent stance each time we catch our power snatch. That stance should be something really similar to where we did the air squats in Pythagorean. Now, for each one of our start positions, so our high hang, and the ground position, let's make sure that we're keeping that bar in close to our bodies. That's easy to do in that high hang position since we're just dipping down ever so slightly and the bar stays in our hip. But whenever we go down to the hang, make sure that we're not letting that bar drift out away from us. We want to kind of have those lats slightly turned on, pulling that bar back in so that it's staying in contact with our quads. And then lastly, whenever we're down with the bar on the ground, let's make sure that we still have some tension going through our lats, but that our arms are relaxed. And as well with that, let's make sure that that bar is maybe a little bit closer to us than we would normally think, right? It should be right over the middle of our foot, and that's gonna set us up for success as we work through the rest of the power snatches. So anyway, guys, I hope this stuff helps you. Get after these workouts today, log those results on HomeWOD, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.